Yo, what up, people? It's your buddy Philco here, being ultimately lazy right now. Still in bed. Gonna make a quick video for you guys, really fast. And I've watched a few of those, these so-called black scholars and stuff. For example, Dr. Umar Johnson and a few others I've heard say the same thing. When they complain about the state of black people and stuff, one thing they like to say is interracial relationships are basically bad. And one thing I know Dr. Umar Johnson said and a few others said, one reason why it's not good for black guys to be with white girls is that white girls don't understand the struggle. They don't understand it. Now, when I first heard that, I completely disagree with it. I thought it was stupid. But to a certain point, that makes sense, dog. That makes sense. They don't understand shit. And let me explain. I'll give you an example. Now, yesterday I had to meet a girl. We were supposed to be somewhere at 6. And keep in mind, I started making YouTube videos again, so people kind of know me a little more than, a month ago. So, I'm waiting outside of across the street from my place, waiting for her. She's supposed to be there at 6, but she didn't get to the 6:30. So I sat there for 30 minutes. And within that 30 minutes, 3 different things happened that were kind of annoying. The main thing that happened that was kind of annoying was as I sat there, these guys were like in a car, and my dumb ass didn't bring my headphones. So it's partially my fault. Because I always bring my headphones when I go outside because I don't want to hear shit. So I'm sitting there waiting for this girl who's supposed to have been there already, but these guys drive by in the car. I know they honk. They're like, holy shit. Basically in Russian, just saying things like, holy shit, hey, oh, yo, picture, come to the car, picture, holy shit. And they're acting stupid. And I'm just sitting there and I just ignore it. Second thing that happened that was kind of annoying was, of course, the teenagers who want pictures. It's just kind of, no one's doing anything bad. It's just kind of annoying, But of course, I take the pictures, I do my thing. And there's one lady who tried to give me an ad. And I was like, no, I don't want. This lady was actually not attractive. So this made this real annoying. She tried to give me advertising. And I was like, no, I don't want. She's like, oh, where are you from? And blah, blah, blah. The same questions that the teenagers asked me. And the same fucking questions that the fucking guys in the car would have asked me if I spoke to them. The point of what I'm saying here is, whenever I want to hang out with a Russian girl, not all of them, but most of them, first thing they want to do is walk around. Then when they walk around with you, they're like, holy shit, everybody's looking at us. Everybody's looking at us. And then some of them don't care, but most of them are uncomfortable with it. And what kills me is like, did you not fucking see that coming before you asked me to go walking around with you, that everybody was going to stare? If you don't like people staring at you, why the fuck would you walk around with a black dude? Because I don't complain about it. I always tell everybody when they ask me, oh, it doesn't bother you what people think of you when they look at you. I'm like, I really don't give a damn. But it bothers me when they want to just go walking around aimlessly, just in the public eye, and people stare at them, then they complain about it. It's like, what the fuck? What do you think would happen? Like, what are you thinking? That just pissed me off when people do shit and expect an outcome that's just completely unrealistic. Like, you think we're just going to walk around and just blend in with everybody, you retard? Now, some girls love the attention, and I hate that shit because I don't like the attention. Now, that's rarity. But I notice some girls just love, oh, let's go here. They just want to bring me around, everybody, and shit. Let the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I always say no. But most white girls just don't understand. They don't get it. And it gets worse. Like, it gets worse to the point where maybe once in a while, how do I put it? Once in a while, maybe, especially when I'm not next to them. Let's say I go to the bathroom or something. Somebody might make a comment to them or something like that, and I come back, whatever, the person's not there in the store. Just an example. And she'll be like, oh, I don't understand why this guy said this and that to me. Why was this blah, 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 blah. This girl said this and that to me, or whatever it may be. Like when I was in a taxi, this is my favorite example. Like a few years ago when I was in a taxi with this really pretty tall blonde chick. Soon we get in the car, he didn't know where we were going. We just kind of called him and he came. He's like, so which hotel are we going to? And she didn't get it. And I can tell by the way he said it. He wasn't just saying that because he honestly thought we were just going to a hotel. He thought I was just going to fuck her. Like, just fuck her and leave her. She's like, so which hotel will it be today? Kind of thing. And I'm like, wow. And she's like, why? And the whole day, she's like, why? Why? It's like, bitch, think, ass face. And what's interesting is there's one girl who I almost fell in love with in the city. Only one. There's one girl. But the day I was going to see her on a very special day, she didn't come, so we kind of split. But if she went on that day, there's a small chance I would have brought her back to America with me if she wanted to go. But I doubt it because she's a big Russian patriot, and whenever I mentioned America, she never showed any interest in going there. And she's just not smart with me. She's literally the like top 10 smartest girl in her university. Like she always got the highest grades. My homie Slava introduced me to her. Did he introduce me to her? No, Slava's friend introduced me to her. They were all classmates. And she never liked going out in public with me. She was always here with me. The first day we met, she came over to my house. Because she under fucking stood. She understood. We went to a bar together one time. She was just because I begged her to go. We went and it was just like she thought. Everybody staring. She didn't like it. She wasn't comfortable. So just like being with me at my house. And plus, she knows I don't like attention either. You know what I mean? Now I'm not saying it's bad when girls are like why don't you want to go walking around with me? When they say let's go walk, that's not bad. But when I say no and they constantly argue to want to do it, and then when we do it, it's not the way they thought it would be. Of course, I get mad. You know, a girl who has any understanding of it would be like, oh, what, you don't like attention? I can understand people may be annoying. Okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that's rare. It's rare, but the smartest girl I ever dated, the one I almost fell in love with, it was really, really close. Really, really close. What the fuck? Why did it get all blurry? It was really, really close. But she was the one who never wanted to go walking around. She was always with me alone, watching movies, eating pizza. She under fucking stood. And it has nothing to do with danger. I'm not talking about danger. I'm just the kind of person who doesn't like attention. And I don't like being out with girls, especially one-on-one, because we get looked at a lot, then they feel uncomfortable. That's like, then let's not do it. You know, the kind of girl I can be with anywhere is like Crazy Face, if you guys remember her. And this the fan chick I'm with, she doesn't care what anybody thinks of her. This girl, you know, the way she looks, she doesn't care. So that kind of chick, I could do anything with because she doesn't care what anyone thinks of her. But some of these girls are so sensitive that when they get inside, when they're in that situation, everyone's looking at them, and some people might say something in Russian, or even when people walk up to me for pictures and stuff, it can be very uncomfortable for them. But it's like, what the fuck do you expect? How many black people do you see every day? You know what I mean? Then the YouTube thing ain't helping. You know, it's just something I realize. And I got to give Dr. Umar Johnson points because they don't understand. They don't understand. They just don't get it. Like, it doesn't even pop in there. It doesn't even occur to them that people may act stupid. Or it's not, no, I'm not going to say that. No, sometimes they act stupid, like the dudes in a fucking car making that scene. That shit was stupid. I should have brought my headphones. So I'm sure shit like that happens a lot. I'm just not listening to it because usually when I'm out by myself, I got headphones on. You know what I mean? Because it could just be annoying because I don't like attention regardless of where I am. It was the same thing when I was in New York. Every time we have family barbecues, I'd be off to the side somewhere because I don't like attention. But that's hard to do here in Russia. But it's worth it for everything else I do like about Russia. You know what I mean? So that's basically it, man. I'm out. Later, Nicholas.